All right, so let's talk about the update on my Amazon KDP sales, how it's been going. I got an email from Amazon KDP that said like, hey, here's information, you got a payout. And I was like, really? Because Amazon KDP does not tell you when you make a sale. It just tells you when you are being paid money, like royalties from people purchasing your thing. And so when you get an email like that, it's like, I guess somebody bought something. So I went into my analytics, and it turns out that two people had purchased my journal. I think one in July and one in September of this year. And it's 2025. I'm getting the year correct this time. It's 2025 right now. And I uploaded and started selling my gratitude journal, I think it's like June or July of 2024. So this is like a 1 year, it's like a year and a half almost update. And so with my complete all sales from the time of uploading and beginning to sell on Amazon KDP, total I have made, I think it's like $17.92 or something like that. So as you can see, not like all the YouTubers telling you like, it's so easy, you just upload a thing and you start selling and making money. So I have talked at great length about my whole Amazon KDP journey. Please, if you're interested in this at all and to see like my brutally honest take on, like, it's brutally honest, and so much so that, you know, every once in a while I still get comments from people commenting on my videos that are like, oh, it actually really is easy. Have you tried this? Or you just need to do this and this. I'm like, oh, you're clearly just trying to get me to check out your channel or pay for your course or whatever. Because, like, I think people who are being really real about it will tell you that, like, it is not as easy as everybody makes it sound. So instead of going into all of that again, I will just list my previous Amazon KDP journey videos with you. One of them is the first one that I filmed is my viral video. Like, check it out. It has like 15,000 views as of today. I've never seen views like that before or after that video. So anyways, I have like maybe 4 videos. Maybe this is the 5th one, but like I said, I will link everything down below. If you're interested in that. That is the update. I was looking into my analytics to see, like, why would I get a sudden boost in purchase, like a boost in purchases. It was 2 and 2 separate months. It's okay. For me, it was a boost from like 0 to like 2. Like, that's cool. So I can't remember when I decided to start mentioning my gratitude journal more often at the end of my YouTube videos, but somewhere in the last several months, I decided, like, I'm going to mention it at the end of every video. And I haven't mentioned it at the end of every video, but most of my videos I've been saying, like, hey, if you want to check out my gratitude journal, I've been doing that. So maybe that helped increase the sales, because I do know for sure that if I was able to devote a ton of time marketing the journal, I think I would have more sales. I wouldn't have like a full-time income off of those sales, as many YouTubers like to say is easy to do, but I think I would have more sales. So like I said, my lifetime of selling on Amazon KDP for the one journal, total profit, revenue, I don't know, I can't remember the word I used before, but the amount of money I've made from that is around $17, or rounded up, probably $18. So that is from selling 5 total journals since the time of uploading. So yeah, I will link all the details if you want to know more. And if it's worth it, the real brutally honest journey, I'm not going to try and, you know, sell you any sort of course telling you it's super easy if you just follow my 6-step process, and you too can make a full-time income on Amazon KDP. No. So if you want the real, brutally honest truth of my personal experience with Amazon KDP, feel free to check that out. I also wanted to update you on a book that I mentioned, I think in my last video. I mentioned that I was going to start reading it, or maybe I just started the first couple pages. I don't remember, but it's this one, The Time in Between by Maria Dueñas. And it is great. Like, it's everybody that I saw or read talking about it online is correct in the fact that, like, it really just keeps you hooked and wants you to, like, this thing is thick, you know? But it really is like, I just keep wanting to go back to it and be like, okay, what's happening now? Okay, what's happening now? Even though, okay, here's the painful thing about this. Like, okay, there's some stories where the main character, you're like really rooting for the main character and just like, yeah, go, you're doing awesome. Like, you can do this. And if they run into obstacles, you're like, it's okay, overcome, you know? This is like a very different approach to a main character. I think it's going to go the route of like, hey, don't make the mistakes that she did, or like, ooh, you know, she should have seen this coming. Because right now, like the first little bit of the book, I was like, okay, so it's a woman in the well, it starts kind of like in the 1920s and moves into the 1930s. But it's like, okay, so she's just, you know, her and her mom trying to make their way. They're sewing clothes, you know. And then she starts to make choices where you're like, no, don't do that. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, no, I hope the author isn't going to make this sound like a great thing, or like, oh, see, so she did. I don't want any spoilers because you'll probably want to read this book. So I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I was really thinking like, no, what are you doing? It's like if you have a friend that you're like, you see red flags or like, warning, no, don't, no, what are you doing? So I was feeling like that about her and her choices for several chapters now. And then I'm in chapter 6 now. And so I am starting to see like the author is showing, yeah, actually, I'm not trying to portray these as wise choices. I'm trying to portray this as like, ooh, I think it's going to be kind of like a, hey, look what she started as, her mindset and how she interacted with the world. And then I think, because I'm still only like that far into it, I think it's going to go into like, but look who she grew into. Like, look at how she's carrying herself now. Look at the things she's able to accomplish. I think that's how it's going to go. I'm hoping. But basically, this is about a woman who is navigating living between the Spanish Civil War and then World War II. So I don't know anything about the Spanish Civil War, so that's been really interesting to learn more about. Plus, it's sounding like a really good cautionary tale, at least at the beginning. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. It's been great so far, and it is true. Even though it is long, I'm like, I just keep wanting to read it and be like, what's happening now? What's happening now? I'm also reading, I don't have it with me. My microphone cord is tangling on me. I don't have it with me, but if you want to see the cover, it's kind of a beautiful cover. Check out my last video, Cozy Book Chat Update something. I show the cover, and it's called The Green Glass House by Kate Milford. And that one I'm really enjoying too. It's very wintry, snowy vibes, but like really mysterious. To like today when I was reading it, I just almost had to stop reading it because things were just getting so mysterious upon mysterious upon mysterious, where my brain was just like, okay, I get this is too much mysteriousness. Just so I was almost relieved when I had to stop reading and, you know, move on to do something else. But like that's a minor issue, and it's a very mysterious book. So I think it's geared towards middle grade, but I mean, it's enjoyable for adults as well. At least everyone I've heard talk about it has been an adult. So I agree so far. I'm up to what chapter am I in on that one? I don't know, but like not a ton into it. So maybe like 1/5 of the way through the book. And it is mysterious. It is a little bit like, what's going on? This is kind of weird. Like it's called like a smuggler's inn, and there's all these characters. It's kind of like, okay, here's what it's like. If you've ever seen the movie Clue, yeah, here we go. Okay, if you've ever seen the movie Clue, it's like that, but make the main characters kids and trying to solve the mystery of all the adult guests in the giant home/inn hotel, and also remove the comedy. So if you want that type of thing, then I would check it out, and I will keep you posted on that one because I think that's going to be another great one. So what are you reading right now? Let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for new books to check out and see if I'm interested, or just find out what's out there and what people are reading. So I think that's all I was going to update you on. Amazon, KDP, and the current read. So there we go. All right. Thank you for watching. Since it's the end of the video, please feel free to check out my gratitude journal called the Honest Gratitude Journal. It is called that because it leaves space for you to write down the difficult things about your day and the things that you're grateful for. Because I really believe that we need to acknowledge the difficult and painful things as well as remind ourselves what we're grateful for. Sometimes those things, overlap, and sometimes they don't so much. So check that out. I'll put a link to that in the description. Also, feel free to check out my Buy Me a Coffee site. It's where you can either make a one-time donation to support the channel, or there are monthly memberships for those. Again, this is all for those who are not on a tight budget. There are monthly memberships that start at $2 a month, and then there's other options from there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.